hello, and welcome back to the Gemcast. I'm Denise.
I'm Amy.
And hi, this is Miss Ramirez.
Today we are interviewing Miss Ramirez as she was the winner of the Teacher of the Year award. So starting with you, Miss Ramirez, how did you feel about acquiring that reward?
You know, it feels really good. I remember I became a teacher in 2010, and I remember that was like one of the goals that I set out for myself. And I'm super proud because I couldn't have done it without the students and everything that y'all do with me. But yeah, and I just also feel really proud to be here as a teacher at YWLA and everything that we do at this school. So I'm proud, but also thankful for the community that allowed me to gain that award.
So, among being like one of the most awarded teachers here, how long have you been here?
I've only been teaching here since 2019 was my first year. So really it's 4 years. It doesn't feel like that long because 2 of those were pandemic years. So this is really only like my second normal year without online teaching and like virtual learning and all the craziness of the pandemic.
Well, next question from us is, how do you feel about just winning the award in general?
I feel really good. Like I feel proud of myself. I as a teacher, it's hard because you work super hard for the kids, right? And it's really easy to lose a lot of yourself in the profession. So in order to balance like your own personal life and in order to balance like the needs of your students in your school, you really have to take care of yourself and you have to take care of your family, and finding that balance can be really, really hard. So I'm proud of myself that I've gotten that far, and I'm so thankful for my students here that they've been able to support me and just do everything that like all of the labs and everyone just like goes right into it, and we do science fair, and all of my students just really like buy into everything that we do here. So I'm really proud of them, and I'm really proud of all of my coworkers that have supported me along the way.
Oh yeah. So what are your like favorite things about being in the school so far? Like since I know like 2 of the years were pandemic years, but like when you're here with the students and you get that like balance between your life and your school life, like what brings you the most joy?
Yeah, so my favorite thing about being a teacher here is the students. Like, I know it sounds cliche, but it's really true. As I've lived in a lot of different places and taught in different schools all over the country, and something that I love about teaching at all-girls schools, and this school in particular, is that my students show up every single day. I know for y'all it might not feel like that. Like, you guys come to school and you're tired and like maybe hungry or whatever it is, because like that's how we all feel when we come to school or work. But when I look around my classroom and I ask questions, my students raise their hand. When I give them an assignment, they do their best. And I just love teaching in a community where we all are 100% committed to learning, and that you guys y'all buy into what we're doing. And teaching science to girls is so important for me because we need more women in STEM, and we just need a community in the future who understands science as we move forward into such a technical future. So I'm really excited to continue to do that with y'all.
Going on the topic of your students, how does just can you tell us more about some of your students and everything, the things that make your students part of your life and part of your joy and everything?
Yeah, people always think I'm crazy because I teach 6th graders, but I adore them. I have so much fun with them. We can be silly and sarcastic, and I love teaching 6th graders because I love getting them to fall in love with science. A lot of the times when they come in from elementary school, they may have had just like a generalist teacher teaching science. Some of them have like a teacher with a science degree, but I may be the first teacher that they have that has like a degree in science and has like that practical expertise. Because I originally didn't want to be a teacher. I wanted to be like a researcher. So I have my bachelor's and my master's in environmental science. So when I teach them science, I think they can see that passion. And I love doing that with them. I love teaching the 6th graders how to be organized too, because a lot of them have never even had homework. So we have to teach them how to like write in a planner and, check like their Canvas and Google Classroom and just stay on top of stuff. And I love being organized. So teaching that to them is really fun for me.
So while you do all of these like cool different activities, like how do you guys run the science fair? Because I know it's like, I guess they don't really do that in elementary. So like doing it for their first time, like how do you help them with that?
So some of them did do science fair in elementary, but it's more at the district level. So when I first came here, I remember in my interview to come in here with Miss Albury, she was like, "Do you do science fair?" And I was like, "Yes, I know how to do it." So the science fair that we run is a science fair that qualifies for state. Where like the elementary schools, they're not in that track to qualify for state. So we have to start like the second week of school, getting them prepared for that, and teaching these sixth graders how to come up with a testable question, how to collect data, how to do actual like academic background research using APA citations for like 11-year-olds. It's a lot, but they do it. We just have to take it slow and really do it. And then they work all the way up to have our school fair in December. And actually right now I have 7 6th and 8th graders that we are getting them ready for the regional fair, which is next month. Wish us luck on February 20th. And if they qualify after that, then they get to go to state, and we send them, and they get like a whole weekend at Texas A&M, and it's an amazing opportunity for them.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity, just being able to experience that, especially at such a young age, and being so far on top and everything. I bet that is something that they are going to remember for a long, long time. Going on with this, what do you feel and what do you think are some contributions that you have made to YWLA as a whole, whether it be like small things or like really big things? What are some of those things?
So I think that the most important thing is like the relationships that I've formed with the kids. I have so many, like the current freshmen are the first ones that I've had since 6th grade. And I love just seeing them in the hallway and then checking in with me. Some of them sometimes come to me for advice about like friends and stuff. And it makes me so happy. This is the longest I've ever been in one school, and I love like that community. And it makes me really, really happy. But as far as things that I've done for the school, like science fair, we didn't have that. Or I think they had it like years ago when I brought it back, I'm not sure. But doing that. And then you guys don't have it yet, but we've started AVID this year. It's going to be all through middle school next year. Our 6th graders have it. 100% of 6th graders have AVID. And there's a couple classes of 8th graders that have it. So I've been AVID coordinator this year to just help that program get running. I love AVID. I'm super passionate about it because it gives kids the tools that they need in order to be college ready. So like a lot of our kids come in here and they have like the intelligence and they have the drive, but they don't necessarily have the tools like the organization and the language skills. So AVID is a class that helps teach them that, and I'm super excited to continue to work on that for the next couple of years.
Well, yes, this was a short episode. I believe we learned a lot of great things about Ms. Ramirez. We are forever grateful for everything that she has done for our school and everything. And once again, we want to congratulate her on winning Teacher of the Year. This has been Denise,
Amy,
and Ms. Ramirez. Thanks, guys.
and thank you guys for tuning in to Gemcast.